Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Star Flames. In this video, we're gonna talk about Kim Kardashian realizing that the people will forever remain loyal to Ye, and that loyalty will be extended to Ye's reigning queen and not her, Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian has definitely been down. She has definitely been insulted quite a few times within the past few days. And I believe that at this point, it may have been causing her to take a step back and really reflect and realize that the throne was built by Ye and not by her, and the people are waiting for the king to return to his throne with the new queen, the reigning queen, one and only Bianca Censori. Kim needs to realize that she will never ever have the respect that she was once able to get from people. And it's not because Ye did anything to her, it's just because Kim actually stripped down herself in the effort of gaining more money and attention. People realized that if Kim was so willing to throw Ye under the bus to make that man so unstable after he has spent years building her an empire, building her a reputation, and she repaid him by parading a boy that she made look as though she purchased him for $2.99 on sale from an haberdashery store. Kim was promoting that boy and parading that boy in her matrimonial bed. Remember, this was the same boy at her husband's dinner table, and Kim thought that Pete Davidson was the best weapon to be used in the so-called fight that she had going on in her head against her husband at the time, Kanye West. Kim believed that she was one hella smart woman and she would be able to have any man under her spell, and she would have been able to publicly humiliate, disrespect, manipulate, and get away with it. And manipulate ye and get away with it. Kim even went as far as using Ye's nemesis Drake to take a jab at Ye. But Kim is slowly waking up to realize that there's only one loyalty, and the people's loyalty belongs to Ye. Because the reality is, Ye has worked hard, he has used his talent, he has used his God given gift, and he has paved the way for many people today. Not only has Ye paved the way, Ye has been very vital and very instrumental in the Black community, pop culture, the music industry, and Hollywood in general. Ye has made a removable, a mark that is unremovable from Hollywood. But Kim believes that she's playing chess. But the reality is, Kim has always been playing checkers. Because there's one thing that Kim forgot, and that is these men in the streets of Hollywood would never trust a dumb bitch. And that is what Kim is, a dumb bitch. Remember, the streets have always seen Kim as trashy. Kim has gained her way to fame by being trashy. And Kim is losing her way because she's trashy. Not because of what people are saying, not because the reports that people are doing. Because the reality is, there's so many celebrities in Hollywood. But if you observe the manner in which people talk about Kim, it is based on her doings, her words, her actions, and her lifestyle. Now, while I understand that some things are exaggerated, at the end of the day, everything comes back full circle. Kim gained attention. She gained stardom by way of being cheap garbage. Kim is losing her stardom because she's cheap trash. And it shows because the moment that Kim knows that Ye was good friends with Kid Cudi is bestie with Pete. And the moment that Kim said that she wanted a legal separation from Ye, Kim invited the man from her husband's dinner table into her matrimonial bed. Now, you may say, what man at her husband's dinner table? In case you did not know, it was Kid Cudi's birthday a few years ago. Ye had a little celebration. Kim put everything together. Kid Cudi birthday. Pete Davidson was there. Timothy Chalamet was there. And Ye was there. All the men sat. They broke bread together. They drank together. And then, years after, Kim Kardashian took that man, Pete Davidson, who was at her husband's dinner table celebrating her husband at the time, good friend birthday. That's the man that Kim chose consciously to weaponize against her husband. Not just that, Kim paraded Pete around town as though Pete was also cheap trash. She treated Pete as though she picked him up on sale at a haberdashery store for $2.99. And that's just the truth. Because the reality is, if you look at Pete and Ariana's relationship, it was clean, it was genuine, there was no exploitation in sight. Not saying it didn't exist, but we could not see it. So if there was exploitation in any of Pete's relationship, it wasn't brought to the forefront as how Kim ensured that she went above and beyond to treat Pete like cheap shit. Because the reality is, Kim herself is cheap shit. Because if you're gonna use a man that was at your husband's dinner table to be in your matrimonial bed and then send your husband, because you were still married, a message to say, I'm in bed with your wife, that shows that she is exactly that. And Kim did not stop there. Kim had North sitting in Pete's lap after Pete made that infamous joke about doing you know what to a damn baby. Kim knew that Ye is sensitive about his kids. Kim knows how to hit Ye where it truly hurts him to his core. So what did she do? She paraded Pete around town like he was worth $2.99. Pete could not catch up that Kim was using you. Kim was treating you like cheap shit because Kim knew that Pete had a disadvantage. Pete's disadvantage was his mental condition. Does it mean that Pete is foolish? No. Pete was just young and gullible, and Kim, being the older, experienced woman she is, she knew how to exploit Pete, and she knew what Pete would have fell for and not fell for. So Kim used her experience to her advantage to display Pete, making Pete look like a cheap second-hand toy, while every other relationship, Pete was able to shine, stand side beside his partner, and being seen as a decent human being until he started dating Kim. Now, Kim did not realize that all this time, while she was playing all those games, the industry was taking notes. And the guys were saying, this is what we told you. This woman is trash. This woman is cheap shit. This is who Ye has been fighting for. And these are the games she has been playing with him all these years. This is proving to us that Kim never loved Ye. This is proving that she wants to make him so unstable, so as he end up so as to make him end up in a situation wherein he becomes solely dependent on her and she would have control over his life. But Kim did not know not to mess with a Gemini. Because let me tell you something, honey. When you hit a Gemini and you hit them hard, you best believe, even if you see them crying, at the end of the day, they're going to appreciate and enjoy that shit because each time you hit them, you're strengthening them to come for your ass. So Kim thought that he was down, he was out, she won. But she didn't realize that Hollywood was slowly stripping her. Hollywood was slowly refusing her. First, it was the Met Gala that said, no, we don't want you here. Kim bought her way through. She used the media to make us believe that the initial reports of Anna Wintour not wanting them there was fake, but we saw the truth for ourselves. And as time passes, we have seen Kim being rejected over a dozen times within the past several months. Within the past week, Kim has been heavily rejected, heavily snubbed. David Beckham, Natasha Beckham, and the list goes on. Most recently, even Drake. So what Kim is going to slowly to wake up and realize is that pop culture has always been loyal to Ye. Pop culture never really liked her. They may rock with her. They may occasionally celebrate her. But that wasn't because of her. It was because of Ye. But now that Ye has been thrown under the bus so often, now that Ye has been wronged, now that Ye has been absent for so long, the people are anxious for his return. They're so anxious, so much so that they are willing to prove to him that, hey, our loyalty lies with you. Our loyalty never lies with Kim. We only tolerated this woman because of you, but we are actually leaving that throne clean because you built it, you've earned it, and it is still here for you. So as such, the streets are waiting for the return of the king. And because they're waiting for the return of the king, what are they doing? They're stubbing Kim. Kim has nothing to offer. What is Kim bringing to Hollywood? Because like hell, she ain't got any talent. And like hell, Kim's name has been in far too many discussions surrounding scams, fraud, and theft, coupled with numerous other allegations. No one truly wants that, even though the reality is that's how Hollywood was built. But Hollywood cannot survive on that. They can only survive on talent. Someone like Ye, who has paved the way, laid the foundation, and has built many connections. So Kim is slowly realizing that no one wants to have anything to do with her as the people awaits the return of Ye and his new queen, Bianca Sensori. And that's all I have to say about that. Kim is losing it. Kim is definitely leaving the way she came in. She came cheap and she's leaving just like cheap shit. And that's all I have to say about that. See you all later. Bye, guys.